Water Climate Control. From heating and AC installation and repair, commercial or residential, when you choose Blue Water Climate Control, we offer solutions, not a sales pitch. Blue Water Climate Control, veteran-owned, superior service.
Good evening, everyone. Hopefully Alexis will be able to join us. She is, of course, at the restaurant this evening. Big sports day for Tennessee fans. I will give everybody a chance to see if they can come in. I know a lot of people are busy with family and all kinds of sports. Tennessee, of course, won against Vanderbilt. What an incredible season for Josh Heupel to finish the regular season at 7-5. So I want to give a shout out to him. Tennessee Lady Vols, of course, are 6-0 and have closed out the month of November with 2 wins in Las Vegas over Kansas and Oklahoma State. So that is definitely a very successful November for the Lady Vols. Everybody's starting to roll in. Credence is here. Joan, Deb Bradley, Amanda Bashirs, Trina Ammons, Trish Hepner, Renee Sweeter, Trish Jackson. Trish said great weekend for UT Athletics. Absolutely. Denise is checking in from Indiana. A lot of happy folks. Credence said a big win. Deb says hello. Hello back to Deb. And Michelle Yorgi is also here. Like I said, I've sent the link to Alexis. Hopefully she will be able to pop in from the restaurant business. Bobby Bell is here. Hello from Las Vegas. Bobby, I know you're happy. Lady Vols finally came to see you. Dwayne Kip says, whoop, whoop. That's the team I've been waiting to see. PJ Porter said, how about those Vols? It's been a very, very good weekend for the Vols and the Lady Vols, most definitely. Jones said, glad the entire bench got in. Marianne said, wow, love this team. Dwayne said they were great tonight. All of them. Mark Painter is checking in to say good evening. It was a very good Saturday, very successful trip, of course, for Tennessee to Las Vegas. Probably the best part about the win for Lady Vol fans is this is the first time in 6 games Tennessee has not trailed once in the game. And the game was pretty much, I mean, to be honest, over at halftime. You just felt like Tennessee was just going to keep pouring it on, and they did. In the fourth quarter, Kelly was able to make sure everybody got minutes on the court, which is always good. You need that film with all players, and it feels good for everyone on the team if they can get some minutes in the game. So that was a very productive game for Tennessee. Credence said, nice game by Jordy. Outstanding game by Jordan. 17 points. We're talking about Jordan Horston. 17 points, 9 assists, 9 boards. Neither Kelly nor Jordan knew she was 1 assist and 1 rebound away from a triple-double, so she's just going to have to get that another time, and she probably will. She is a special talent. Valerie says, hello from South Dakota. Great basketball this weekend. Hello, Valerie. Thanks for checking in from I guess I don't know South Dakota to Vegas. Probably Las Vegas is further from Tennessee than South Dakota, just because Las Vegas is nearly all the way over in California. Jennifer Anderson said, it's great to be a Lady Vols fan. Diana Day Schreiner said, Tony and I are here. Great game tonight. So proud of this team. I'm glad y'all got to see them play in person. You got 2 games. Nice opportunity for Lady Vol fans who sometimes can't get to Tennessee to have the team come a little bit closer to them. So glad that everybody got a chance to either be there or get the live stream, which was delayed. The live stream didn't work initially from Flow Hoops. You can imagine how well that sat with Lady Vol fans, but it came in at some point in the first quarter. Cheryl Ford said, what a run of great ball games, 32 games in 2 days. Looks like 9 upsets for 28% of the played games were upsets. Cheryl, I'm impressed with all that math. It was a heck of a holiday weekend. I don't know what y'all are doing, but I need you to stop. Hang on one second. I need Alexis to get here so I can supervise this through. Who are you barking at? Can you stop? Okay. So that is an incredible stat of all the games in the holiday tournament. Like we pointed out last night, that a lot of these are promoted events, so there's not wide access to television. I think there needs to be some more coverage on regular TV, cable TV for games like this. It was one heck of a holiday weekend for women's basketball, and unfortunately, a lot of the games were ones that you had to pay for a live stream for, or just listen on the radio or try to follow along to live stats. Tanya said they all want to say hi to the Lady Vol fans on here. They do. My dogs are just so poorly behaved, but I love them. Amanda said, continue to be impressed by Sarah Puckett. Yes, she has given Tennessee exactly what Tennessee needs, and increasing her scoring, 11 points tonight, and just making heads-up plays. She's going to be an outstanding player for Tennessee, to say the least, and is already being able to produce as a freshman. Jennifer said it's great to be a Lady Vols fan. It was a great run for Lady Vols these two games. They gutted one out yesterday, and then they didn't put their fans through cardiac arrest on Saturday, so that's even better. I mentioned that to Kelly, and she said, don't forget about the coaches. It was nice for us. There goes the cap. It was nice for us not to have a game where we have chewing our nails down over there on the bench. So I think everybody feels good. Team's going to have a team dinner tonight. Enjoy some time. It's obviously much earlier in Las Vegas. It's barely after 6 o'clock, so they can have a nice team dinner and then fly home tomorrow. Dwayne Kipp said every Lady Vol scored tonight other than Brooklyn, and she made that up with 6 rebounds, all 5'4" of her. Yes, I mean, Brooklyn is going to get on the boards, which is quite impressive. Trish said Coach did a great job of synthesizing. I agree. She synthesized all that information Keenan was talking about and got the Lady Vols ready for this game. It was Oklahoma State's 3-3. I mean, this was a game on paper Tennessee should have won, but what you like to see is that Tennessee won in the fashion that it did, and Kelly was able to get minutes for everybody. Trina has been at the Tap 40 Grill. That's like your home away from home. You're enjoying that. Good for you. And said Tess, Alexis, and Sarah coming along. Yeah, Alexis Dye scored the first bucket in that game. I think Jordan Horston connected. Sarah Puckett got on track. Just sometimes when you can get that first shot to fall, it just ends up being a better night. Then you shoot a little bit more confidently, you shoot a little bit more relaxed. So it was 18-16 at the end of the first quarter. So it was very much a game in the first 10 minutes. And then Tennessee just poured it on, 44-25 at the break. Credit to Oklahoma State. They kept fighting to the end. They kept fighting in the fourth quarter. By that time, both coaches had gone pretty deep into the bench. So that's what you want to see, some fight out of your team, even though the outcome is pretty much decided. Denise said, I said last night that Oklahoma State would like to keep this game in the 50s. They would, but Tennessee had other plans. Obviously, at 80-55, Oklahoma State would have preferred a game right in that 50s for Tennessee too. So Tennessee did what it needed to do. It got its offense in gear. I'm going to call up some stats. I just realized my name says Buck. I don't know if y'all can see that. I better change my name. Edit my name to 2MC. There we go. Hey, I'm going to text Alexis again to see if she's going to be able to make it. I'll say, where are you? Somebody just like disappear. She needs to just run away from that restaurant for a few minutes, because I know y'all want to talk to her. See how she's doing. Kimberly said, loved how balanced it was. The team is growing and getting better every game, and that's what you want. Now, that doesn't mean the next game is going to be easy or the one after that. Tennessee Tech is a solid team. They're in here Wednesday. Tennessee will be coming off a high, and Tennessee has a major target on its chest. It's always had a target on its chest. Tennessee could be 0-6 and have a target on its chest because it's Tennessee. they're really going to have it now. Top 10 team, 11 in AP. I would expect them to move up, but we'll see how that goes. And a 6-0 record. So everybody's going to want to be the team that knocks them off. After a week from tomorrow, they play at Virginia Tech. That's a ranked team and a very good team. So it doesn't get any easier. They get Georgia State coming in. That was an added game because they needed another game before Stanford came to town. And Stanford absolutely destroyed Maryland today. So anybody that was thinking that Stanford was going to be not a tough matchup isn't keeping up with what's going on out there. I mean, I know Stanford's taken some hits, but they're still the defending champion, and they can still score a lot of points. And I believe Maryland was ranked, what, 2? Top 5, definitely. May have been 2 in the country. And, I mean, it was not even a game at halftime. Stanford just put it away. So, such is the fun of women's college basketball in the November. Cheryl Ford said polls Monday will be like 52 card pickup. Yes, the voters, good luck to them. I mean, just trying to sort through all this. And, of course, I always point out it's a week-to-week snapshot. And those polls can change, and they will change. So you never read too much into them. But those voters are going to have a lot of fun trying to sort through their ballots, which they have to turn in actually tonight. Here is Alexis in the house. Alexis Hornbuckle, welcome.
Yo.
See if I can figure out how to get us both on the screen here. There we go. I did it. There you are, Alexis.
What's up, Maria? How are you?
Just fine. We're going live. I told everybody you were going to come in, so I can finally quit talking for a minute. I don't know how much of the 2 games you got to watch this weekend, being at Tap 40, but give us any thoughts you have, because we've just been sitting here waiting for your insight.
Hey, Maria, 1 second. I can't hear. Why can't I hear her? Hold on. I got Bobby right here.
Okay.
I can barely hear her on this. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. You want me to get up?
There's Bobby. Look at that. We got the old timers in there. The old timers hanging out tonight. They're gonna figure this out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Bobby, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. I hear you just fine. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us throughout our technical difficulties. Boy, it's loud.
And then, hold on.
Too. Creed says, "Who is this who hacked the stream?" I don't know. We got Bobby in
Can
here.
you hear me now?
I hear you fine.
I can't hear her.
It's this tab.
Right here.
Yeah, turn that on.
We hear both of y'all.
All right, I'm trying to find the volume. I can barely hear her. That's just the microphone. Can you hear me?
I hear you fine. You got me? I'll keep talking. Oh, there goes a cat.
Still can't hear her, right?
You froze up on me now. Uh-oh. Y'all seeing me? Or hearing me? Or is everybody frozen? My cat may have done that. Look, we lost them. All right, they're going to try again. See if they can.
All right, there we go.
All right,
There
you
we go.
got me now?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Bobby. That was fun. Who's on first? Sounds like a skit going on here.
It was. But that's why he's the producer. Yeah, I said y'all listening to the Bucket Team session. Just turn the music, turn the speaker off if you don't want to hear.
All right. Are we live in the restaurant? Are they hearing us?
We are live in the restaurant. This is the Bucket.
No, I got to behave now. I didn't know I was live in the restaurant.
Uh-oh.
All right, Alexis. They've listened to me talk now for 2 nights. So I don't know how much of this game you got to see in the busy restaurant business, but we've been waiting for your insight on these games in Vegas. We want your take on the team.
So first off, Maria, I'm glad that we got to stream the game. I don't know what Flow Hoops is, but I definitely bought a subscription last night to watch the games. Unfortunately, today I got to watch more of the game yesterday than today. but I liked what I saw. It kind of close, at times, but the way that we handled it, the way that we made a statement, I think we made a statement tonight. Like, we're going to hit this court. We're ready to play. We're getting these little kinks out. We're getting our nerves out, and we're ready to try to start dominating teams, beating teams, not barely winning or squeaking by. Really start to beat teams and get back to that Lady Vol culture.
The absolute dominant performance on the boards too. I mean, you know what that means when you win the glass. The final on the boards was 52-26.
Yeah, you win the battle of the boards, you're going to win the game in 95% of cases, most cases.
I want to give a shout out to Tamari Key. She's had some foul trouble this season. Tamari Key had exactly 0 fouls in the game today.
Oh, I see you, TK, doing big things, staying on the court, blocking shots, everything.
Jordan Horston had a 17-point. Look at that. Now we got the whole gang here.
We do got the whole gang here.
Look at that. Miss you guys.
We miss y'all. We can't wait to try to start getting back and doing some type of shows or some type of live. You know what we need? A Tap 40 reality show. Carter said, love you, Maria.
Love you too, Carter. See you soon. Let's get out of this mess and I'll get in there. I want to bring up Jordan Horston. She had here another one. This is my latest little baby. Which one are you? Oh, it looks like Harper. They're both black cats. If they don't sit still, it's hard to tell them.
So you're telling me that because they're both black cats, that all black cats look alike?
When they run so fast, they do. I need them to sit still because it's just this.
Hey, I'm messing with you.
It's this little blur. If I could put them together, I would let you see, but I can't find the other one.
It's okay, Maria.
All right.
It's okay, Maria. I've been mistaken for other black females a lot in life, so I know your cats are going through the same thing.
I will never mistake you for anyone else but Alexis Hornbuckle. I promise. I've never messed up your identity or your name.
Oh, man. That's why I love you, Maria. That's why I love you. We get to have a good time here.
Jordan Horston, 17 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. She did not know, nor did Kelly, that she was that close to a triple-double. What does that say about her stat line?
Wow, that's tough. I mean, think about how long it took to get someone to get a triple-double, number one. Now you're talking about we almost did it in close to back-to-back games. That's crazy. I'm proud of Jordan for locking in. She got like a Carmelo Anthony type swag to me. That laid back, too cool, puts you to sleep, and then pow, pow, pow. She just dropped 25. So, Jordan, do your thing. Get that triple-double. I fell short. One freaking rebound. One. And I even asked my teammate to miss the layup, and she made it.
Oh, man. Now, Kelly did say she's almost glad she didn't know, because had she known, she would have been thinking about putting her back in there in the fourth quarter to get it, which I certainly understand. But if she goes back in just to get that triple-double and gets hurt, that will be second-guessed until the end of time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess it can go either way. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Pat put me back in when DJ told her I was one. DJ, for y'all who don't know, that's Debbie Jennings, told Pat I was 1 rebound away. Pat put me back in.
And you didn't get it. Bummer.
And I didn't get it. And I still didn't get it. You know what I should have did? Took the ball, went up for a layup, missed it, and got my rebound. But I feel like that's cheap shot. Like, I wanted to be within the offense, and it was Big Nick. I was like, Nick, miss this layup, baby. You're a queen of putbacks. Miss it for me this time, not for you. That's what it came down to.
Kimberly pointed out that Jordan Horston did that in, just 24 minutes of play. So that triple-double's coming if she can get that close in 24 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. If you can do that type of work in 24 minutes, listen. If I had a hat on, I would tip my hat to you, Miss Horston. That means it took a lot of work in 24 minutes to get that type of stats. Let's see that. Let's see that again. If we see that effort in the first 20 minutes of the half, right, and then we replicate that, do it again in the second 20 minutes. Not only is she going to get a triple-double, but our team just elevated its entire play. So I'm going to challenge you, Jordan. Go out there and get you a triple-double the next. Go 20 more minutes, get half of your triple. The last 20, get your other half, and then sit your butt down and save your knees and your body and your mind.
Renee said we need a statistician on the sideline that tracks that, and I will agree. I will also point out that the stats were interesting to follow this whole. I mean, there were times where the score was off on the tracker. The box score because the venue is responsible for producing that box score. The box score had Tennessee's record at 2-1 after yesterday's game. So I'm not sure they would have been capable of this particular game. And that's what you get at some of these holiday tournaments. You get, I mean, that arena is typically used for a rodeo. So it's not exactly staffed for basketball.
I was wondering what was happening. It looks like a new age, like high school gym. You know, like I don't know if y'all seen high schools in Texas. There are many universities, and it reminded me something of that. But like when they first built it, and it was like 10 years old. So I'm watching it, and I wanted that feel of that arena, you know, and it just wasn't there. It wasn't there. Now I was happy to watch them play. Definitely happy to watch them go 2-0 and out in Vegas. Wish I was there, but yeah, I was a little confused. It looked like a high school gym, Maria.
Yeah, it's typically for a rodeo, and you could see how they had netted it off, so it's actually longer than that. And that can take a team a game to get used to those sight lines too, shooting the ball, and that could have been a factor in Tennessee shooting better in this particular game.
I'm sorry, I just read Renee's.
Yeah, so you're saying the box score person was handing out bull asterisk. Yeah, I think that's exactly what she said, Renee. That one caught me off guard. I appreciate that humor, though. Tanya said they finally got the marquee saying Tennessee or 10. That's all they were capable of. Yeah, the live stream yesterday had Tennessee as TU. So I'm thinking that TU team is pretty good, whoever that is.
So they basically hire kids to try to run the tournament.
And that's Flow Hoops doing that. They're responsible for the live stream.
Well, Flow Hoops, if I'm going to spend $30 for a month, at least get Tennessee right. You hear me? It's either UT, Vols, or TENN. Don't mess with it.
Keith said, I was at the game and knew Jordan was close in the middle of the fourth quarter. The fans wanted to yell it out to Kelly, but we knew she wasn't going back in because Jordan had already taken off all of her tape. See, that's the kind of stuff you need from people at the venue. So thank you, Keith, for that on-site scouting report.
Yes.
We appreciate that. Now, Alexis, next, I know you're in the restaurant business, but next year at Thanksgiving, they are playing in the Bahamas. In one of those major, there is going to be everybody you can imagine at this tournament.
Okay, so basically what you're telling me is, because Bobby can hear this, Catfish, I hope you're listening. I will not be here next year. I'll be in the Bahamas with the Lady Vols. How about that?
It's going to be the tickets. You can Lady Vol fans can get 20% off hotel packages right now. So it's November 9th through 21st. They finish up right before Thanksgiving, so you can stay in the island for several extra days and have your holiday.
9th through the 21st.
Yeah, 19th through the 21st.
Maria, I was about to say, now listen.
That would be a little bit long. There's just
I love my Lady Vols, but that is an extremely long period of time to go somewhere and support somebody.
Especially
I love y'all though.
In the Bahamas, you could buy a house for what that would cost you by the time you got out of there. Let's see.
Behind the ball.
It is the Atlantis at Paradise Island, Bahamas. The teams that will be in that field November 19th to the 21st are Marquette, Rutgers, South Dakota, Gonzaga, Tennessee, Texas, UCLA, and Louisville.
Ooh, what a
Got a
lineup!
lot of basketball to watch, and it's set
What
up
a
in a
lineup!
tournament form. So the winners advance and play.
See, I like that. I like that. You get a little bit of vacation, but you get to play for something. I like that. Keith also said that the UT men would be there playing as well. Were you aware of that, Maria?
I knew they would be, but I'm not sure about the overlap. If they were overlap, wow, that'd be incredible. I don't remember exactly which one they're in, but that would be an incredible feat. It's close by. So,
Oh yeah.
So everybody, if that way you don't have to rely on a live stream or stats, man. You just be there and enjoy the games in person on the beach.
I like that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to plan that trip and get there. I think that'll be exciting. I know how I felt when we had fans and people coming when we were in the Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands. That was pretty awesome. So I can only imagine being able to go there and support them and see them play in a beautiful place like the Bahamas.
Tanya said, Atlanta's here we come. Big Dave pointed out that Coach Pat Summit did her teaching internship at Greenfield High School, which is where Tess Darby is from, of course, and that Tess is doing very well. Yeah, she's hit some big shots for them this weekend, and that's what you need her to do.
Bobby, you take the office? You want to call it? All right, Bobby. I've been there all day. I've lost my phone 3 times.
I think Alexis is already putting her time in for time off next Thanksgiving. We see that. Couple quick stats too. Tamari Key got the triple double. Got the double with 12 points and 11 rebounds. Alexis Dye 11 points, 8 rebounds. Sarah Puckett 11 points. Keegan Green 7 points. Just basically a really good showing by the Lady Vols. I'm trying to look for turnovers. Doesn't seem like Tennessee had that many. The stats say 23, but there were some ones late, but I didn't count that many. Tennessee also.
Well, Maria, you said they didn't do a great job at keeping stats, so we're going to take all of these stats that you're announcing with a grain of salt.
This is a good point. It says 14 assists. They're also using the wrong logo, and the stats called Tennessee UTC. So, to my shock, Tennessee Chattanooga was playing. Yeah, it's you've been there. These holiday tournaments can get sketchy with the stats.
Lord, please help us. Yeah, but come on, man. And don't they give them? This is who is playing today. Matter of fact, you can Google it. You can go to their app that they were actually using to stream and see it. That's crazy.
Jones said ESPN had 23 too. Of course, they're using the same feed we all are, and they may have. There was they came in little bunches at times, so I'm not going to say they didn't, but they weren't those kind of live ball turnovers where you've got a big mess happening. So.
Yeah, Denise said, I'm also in the restaurant business and have 0% chance of getting those dates off. Denise, by that time, I will have another manager trained to where I am comfortable going and getting a nice vacay in the Bahamas, getting my Lady Vol fix, and hopefully we win so I can go crazy and start talking smack. Because I miss it. I'm not going to lie. You know how bad I feel, Maria, in the past decade? At least when they're like, oh yeah, y'all used to be good. I get that so much. They're so disrespectful. And I say they as in non-Tennessee volunteer and Lady Vol fans. Like they think they're doing something. But I can't talk my smack because we haven't been doing much of anything. So I'm excited to go see them do something. And I'm still saying it right here, right now, today, Tap 40. I think that we can contend for a Final Four. I really do. Especially if we get our stuff together and Ray Burrell comes back healthy and ready to go. I really see us there, man.
I mean, you believed in them all along, and I mean, I tell people feel good about it. You're 6-0 in November, but goodness, is there a long way to go? A long way to go. So it's there's so many upsets. There's so many great matchups. There's just it's going to be a wild ride right now in women's college basketball, and I just tell everybody buckle up and try to enjoy it without having a heart attack. Mickey said, I think I counted 8 or 9 turnovers that occurred during the late substitutions. Yeah, there were some down the end of the game, I can't not think of the word I want, towards the end of the game. And Kelly actually called a timeout with about 2:25 left, and I think she just wanted to remind the players on the floor, hey, we're this is what we're doing. You know, we're running our system here. So they came out and did better. Big Dave said he thought, can we agree that Kelly Harper has the same or about the same stare that Pat had? I see a lot of CPS and CJH. I see a lot, but man, that stare, man. I mean, Kelly can do it, but there is nothing like Pat. Nothing.
Nothing can top a Pat Summitt stare. That woman, icy blue eyes, goes through your soul, Maria. You really reevaluate if you're capable of playing basketball at the highest level. It makes you reconsider and think about a lot in life. I don't foresee Kelly having that type of power in a look. That's hard. I don't know many other coaches that have that type of power in a look. They can literally humble a player, scare a player, right? Mm-hmm. Or both. I know. I got it a lot. I know.
Yeah.
And by the way, Dave, that's a K. Change that C to a K. KJ. Kelly. KJH. Yeah. Kelly Jolly.
There was a whole lot of acronyms for me to spit out. Yeah, I mean, Pat could literally vaporize you into dust with that stare.
Easy.
Yeah,
Maria got to witness it. She was probably laughing at us.
Yeah, because, you know, not being on the receiving end of it, it's quite entertaining. But I would not have wanted to ever have been that. I mean, she could get mad at the media sometimes, but it never elevated to what she stared at a player like ever.
Exactly.
So, like I said, you survive Pat Summitt, it's all downhill from there.
Oh, Dwayne Kemp said the starters had 11 turnovers and the subs late had 12, but they're learning and getting PT. Dwayne, I agree. They're learning, getting PT. You have to expect a certain amount of turnovers. You know, once you put them on the floor, they're not used to playing. You want them to kind of play that still fast-paced, up-tempo type of basketball, and you want them to start to feel themselves out as players. So you'll see plays that like, oh, my God, what was they thinking? Well, they were thinking that it was possible. Because Pat used to say, don't do that. What did you see? Well, I saw that if she would have cut to the space that I saw was open, the ball was going to meet her there. So I threw it. She wasn't there. Ball went out of bounds. It looks like a bad play. Well, it is a bad play because it ended up it's a turnover. So I pray that we can clean up those. I'm not really mad about the 12. I mean, if we can get it to 8 to 10, that'd be great. I'm looking at the starters having 11 turnovers.
That's something that they need to clean up. They did shoot free throws better. They missed some down the stretch, but they shot free throws overall better. Also, Kelly mentioned post-game, it's a long flight home. They fly home tomorrow, so she intends to watch film of both games and obviously to get clips and may on the flight or later she definitely will have one-on-one, but if she can on the flight, also have some one-on-one time with players to point out what she's seeing. And the same thing you're asking. You ask a player, what did you see here? So a lot of teaching film. You really want that. The team obviously will return home tomorrow. 3-hour difference, so probably be home later in Knoxville. Tennessee Tech comes to town Wednesday. They have to go to Virginia Tech Sunday. Classes in this week. They start final exams. Alexis, you remember this time of year all too well. There's a lot going on for a student athlete right now.
A lot. And I think we have a good group of kids, but number one is your student first, athlete second. So it's going to be very important for them to stay on top of their study hall hours, their tutoring, getting with their teachers if they missed any homework or just quite didn't understand before their finals, and locking in. Because if you do all of that and you do well on the finals, your coaches are a lot happier, right? Practices, I'm not going to say they were easier. You just knew that you wasn't going to get the dog mess ran out of you because everybody did their part academically. So now it's just focusing on basketball. And then when nobody's there and it is just basketball, you got to be careful with your time. You're almost like an overseas player during that holiday break. Nobody else is there on your schedule. You're kind of on your own. You have your workouts, you have your games, and then you have nothing else to do. You don't have class. You don't have tutoring. So be smart. Girls, stay out of trouble, which I think this is a good group of kids, but I just want to put that disclaimer out there. And use that extra time on a serious note. What we would do is we would get together with each other, go to somebody's house, cook, play games, have a game night, eat, cards, dice, whatever it was, watch a movie, whatever it is that y'all do and y'all like and value as players, do it together. You got to adjust. Everybody doesn't like doing the same thing. So there'll be a few times where you got to sacrifice to have a movie night with your teammates, even though you're not a big movie person. It's the camaraderie, it's the conversation, and it's building that chemistry off the court. You don't have to like each other. You don't have to be best friends. But you always have to love and respect one another in order to get to that championship caliber.
That's some free and excellent advice from Alexis Hornbuckle for every basketball player at every level. Take care of your business. Do what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not saying y'all can't have fun. It's got to be controlled.
Yeah, and when you're having fun, turn those cell phones off.
And make sure you know who you're around if they don't have their cell phones on. See, this is where people get caught up. And Maria, just let me be real for a second. I'm not going to cuss, don't worry. But this is where today that social media, cameras everywhere, if you feel uncomfortable or not at ease at a situation or a party or gathering, leave. Mm-hmm. I'm going to save you all the rest of that backlash and trouble, because even if you didn't do anything wrong, but something happened and you were there, you will be held accountable for it by Kelly, the athletic director, DOB, whoever can discipline you, they're stepping in. So let's be smart. Let's have fun. Happy holidays, all that good stuff. Let's ace all of our finals, and let's kick butt on the court. That's all we got to do. That's it.
Big Dave said, I love the Lady Vols, and thank you, too, for all you do to further the Lady Vols. Big Dave, you're very welcome, and we appreciate you being here and loving the Lady Vols, because that's exactly what they need, fans to love them and get them through the good times, the bad times, the tough times, the fun times. Be there for your team, and that's why I like so many of the folks in this show, because they keep it real, but they support this team.
Absolutely. Marianne said, if or when Ray comes back, the Lady Vols will be deadly given how well they're doing now. Maria, how do you feel about that statement?
I mean, Kelly is being honest with us and keeps saying that she wishes she could give us more information, but Ray is just day-to-day, out indefinitely, rehabbing that right knee. I mean, the hope is that she can make it back, but they really don't have a timetable on it. My heart really hurt for her this weekend. I mean, that was her homecoming game. That was back home in Las Vegas, and she couldn't play. But you could see her on the bench cheering everybody on, being a positive teammate. That's hard. You're hurt, you want to be out there, and you're back home, and you cannot play.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be tough.
I also want to give a shout-out to the football team today for beating Vandy.
Go Vols!
7-5 season. Huge shout out to Josh Heupel. I have not been more encouraged in a long, long time, probably about 15 years, by the direction of Tennessee football under Josh Heupel and this team. So I just want to extend a congratulations to the Vols. And it has been an absolute joy to watch them this season, and I look forward to seeing where they go bowling at.
I love it. Let's see where we're going, baby. Go Big Orange, Big Dave. Appreciate all the love that's in this comment. We've had 50-plus viewers consistently on this show tonight, so just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, make sure you like, thumbs up, subscribe, share. All right? And go Vols, go Lady Vols. Just thought I'd get that spiel out there.
Lex, I forgot to do this part, so I'm going to let you do it. There we go.
Oh,
Alexis.
we got sponsors. Okay, here we go. All right. So big shout out to the people that make this happen. Of course, we got Orange Mountain Designs, Terry Holder, your Lady Vol source since 2008. If y'all go to orangemountaindesigns.com, you can get all of your official Lady Vol gear. That means your official colors, official logo, and even your NIL players have some gear there. That's TK and Jordan Horston on the basketball side of things. Shout out to Alexis Hornbuckle basketball. Right now, as y'all know, the new clients have been on hold. I will start accepting new clients in mid to end of December for going into 2022. Shout out to the Collective Unfiltered. That's a part of the Volunteer Roadshow Boog. It is Boog's birthday. Typically, I don't shout out the Collective Unfiltered, but it is Jamel Johnson's birthday. So big shout out to her, what she's doing. The Gold Standard, which is her business, fitness and sports performance training. She is accepting new clients. Also, just pass it tutoring where learning's made simple. You can get all of your mathematical help K through 12, including PSAT, SAT, and ACT prep.
Thank you, Alexis. Oh, I can't forget, of course, Tap 40 Grill.
Of course, and where we're at right now, Billy Ratliff's Tap 40 Grill Sports Bar Experience. If you haven't been here, come see me. Donna was just here yesterday. Love it. More of y'all need to come out, support us. I know we're early in the season, and because we are a little short-staffed, I haven't been able to. Sorry, Sandra just killed me. Oh man. Maria's laughing at you, Sam. Shoot, Maria, what was I talking about?
Something about y'all been busy. You haven't been able to.
We haven't been able to be fully staffed, so I really wanted to start doing a chalk talk here. I know the coaches do one at the actual gym on home games, right? But I want to be able to have something for the fans to come, make it fun. Okay, it's not going to be politically correct. I want to have fun with it. We're going to talk about Lady Vols. We're going to talk about what we think they should do, how we think they should fare, and then we'll do some giveaways. Also, for the remaining season, men and women, if you bring in your actual ticket stub to Tap 40, you get 10% off your entire bill. All right, so bring in your ticket stubs, get you some percentages off, but better yet, get that good food.
Well, it's been a great November, 6-0. It resets in December back to 0-0, and then of course it resets for the SEC. So a long way to go, but a positive start for the Lady Vols. Alexis, I know you're busy. Tell Sandra she's gonna be in the Bahamas next Thanksgiving, in case she's wondering.
I didn't tell her. She's in the back right now, but I definitely tell her when she walks back by her when I get off here. Pack the bathing suit, baby. We headed to the Bahamas.
Bobby said, whoa. How much off? I think Alexis said 10%.
10%. Bring the ticket stub, Bobby. We getting these people in here, man. They going to spend the money. They going to eat good food. You know we going to get them drinking. All right? Hey, y'all, Bobby about to fire me, y'all.
Bobby said Alexis giving away all my money.
No, catfish, don't start with me. Don't start. Nah, listen, we want y'all to come in here. Bobby knows he wants to see y'all too. He knows it. Hey, Bobby, how about without a ticket stub if they mention Volunteer Roadshow? Would that stroke your ego a little bit?
What about if it's in the wallet app? Donna said, what about if it's in the wallet app? If you show a ticket stub on your wallet app, that works too. Yeah,
digital or paper, either way. Bobby, I knew you would like that.
He's good right, now.
We'll do a double up. You mentioned that you heard about the discount on the Buck and 2 MC show, Volunteer Roadshow. We got you. All right.
There's Bobby. He's cleared the 10% off, so y'all good to go.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
Tony Anthony Hill wants to know what the military discount is.
It's right now it's all this. I'm not gonna lie. Right now it's all the same. So your military senior citizen is at 10. Any former LVFL, VFL is at 10. And then of course we're doing ticket holders right now. Well, not like season ticket holders, but if you bring your ticket, and that's honestly, I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. We are still kind of going through our beginning growing pains of being a brand new locally owned and ran and operated business. So we want to show y'all love, but we also need to get that love back. And the more love that we get, we can elevate those discounts. So pack the seats, get booties in these seats out here at Tap 40, whether that's the bar area, it's too cold to go outside, bar area or dining, and then you'll see that start to increase a little more.
There you go. That's how it works. Support these
Yep.
small businesses. Got to keep them in operation.
Oh, yeah.
I better get to work. I got to write a full game story and get everything uploaded. So, Alexis, thank you so much for joining us. I know everybody missed you, and I'm going to let you take us out of here.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for tuning in once again to the Buck and 2MC show, your favorite place to be for Lady Vol post-game analysis, and anything else that you want to hear, okay? You get a little bit of writer perspective. You get a little bit of former Lady Vol perspective, but you get a lot of Lady Vol love on this show. So continue to watch us. Thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. But most importantly, we want to tell you, go Vols, and we'll see you next game.
Peace.
And go Lady Vols. How dare me.
Peace again.